Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It is 6:06, 71 degrees, and we have a traffic update, especially if you're going to O'Hare. Today is planning on being the busiest July 2nd in O'Hare history with people taking a long weekend, so we'll give you that as well as we get moving here. 312-591-8300, the Proof of Life check-in. Let's go. Let's do that. A lot of explosions last night in my neighborhood, so I really need that Proof of Life check-in. We had an early one from Melrose Park saying, did I mess up like Brian does on time and July 4th was yesterday? Because apparently in Melrose Park, it was going on last night. The sky lit up, the sounds, the booms.
Call the cops.
Yeah. If anybody...
Me.
Are you calling them on July 2nd if it's too early?
Listen, I will give y'all Thursday night, okay?
July
Precursor.
3rd.
I'll give you July 3rd. I will, of course, give July 4th.
Because you're a patriot.
And I will give July 5th because it's Saturday weekend. If I hear a 1 on Sunday, boop, 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 hello, operator.
But,
Arrest them.
well, first off, generous. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thank you.
Very patriotic. You're a true patriot, tip of the sword type person on Friday,
You're
July
welcome.
4th. However, there is an issue for those who overbuy. Buying is fun. Buying the fireworks is fun. Sometimes at setting off, you just tap out somewhere halfway in between and there's leftovers. What are you supposed to do with the leftovers?
You overbought for 3 nights, though? Like, I gave 3 nights.
Well, some people only celebrate on the 4th, or some people, let's say you said Saturday too. I'm just saying there could be enough leftovers for Sunday.
Well, that's going to be a them problem. I've given you 3 days.
Now, what do you say to the police when you call them on Sunday and say there's fireworks going off?
I'm like, I can't. I think that they're attacking people also.
Oh.
I think that I really go off on what they're doing.
Are you saying that they're sending fireworks out with rabid pit bulls into
Yes.
the neighborhood?
I'm not playing with them.
Yes. All right. We'll see what happens up there in your neighborhood. In Melrose Park, again, it seemed like they thought July 4th was last night, according to some texts coming in. If you were in Melrose Park and you saw this, let us know. Hit us up. We have Lord, chance to go see Lord and meet Lord in about 6 minutes. We start off every day with that. And this is the last week of it, so you really got to get in if you haven't yet.
I like your pause. Like, what do they get to do with Lord? Oh, yeah, it's a meter.
Yeah, you have to meet her. Yep, we set
Like,
that
it
all
wasn't
up.
like a mini golf giveaway with Lord.
Oh, God, I would love to play mini golf with Lord.
Or Top Golf. I was thinking of instantly going to Top Golf with Lord. Mini golf.
She would love that.
You think she likes mini golf?
Oh,
No.
if I know Lord the way I think I do.
I don't think she likes it.
I think she likes a couple holes, and it's like, this is boring. I'm going to go write a song that's really good.
Here's where my husband and I differ. I'm here to play, okay? So when we bring the kids, they're going to bring their A game. I'm not doing the whole, I didn't see that one. No, it took you 17 times, Tristan, to get in the hole, and that's your score of the paper.
Yeah, you can't cheat. Like most adults at golf cheat. They'll kick the ball a little bit. They'll forget a stroke somewhere. So you're saying Tristan cheats at mini golf.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I saw it. Like, he'll be like, you didn't see that one. I go, looking right at you. Saw it. It's going on the paper.
It's hard to hide in mini golf, the hits.
Yeah.
And also the people that keep, when the ball's still moving, you just keep hitting it because you know you missed already. Just,
Well, my thing is I grew up with 2 older brothers. I never won a thing in my life until Tristan came into it. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy this moment because in about 2 more years, he will also beat me at everything, okay?
again, you're a patriot.
Thank
So
you.
We'll give you that keyword for Lord in 6 minutes. Also, highly sought after Bristol Renaissance Fair tickets at 7:10 and Clash with Kenzie. And we're going to be out there July 19th. More on that when we get closer to it. But we
We're
love.
still pretty close.
Let me know if I need to buy that Zorro outfit because I got to decide over the weekend what I'm going to wear. If you're not going Catherine Zeta-Jones Zorro, then I got to do something else.
Well, what else would you be?
I don't know yet. But I'm not going to be Zorro if you're not attached to my project.
Why? Yeah, I could say I could wear anything and say I'm Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I can't wear anything in busy. I can't say I'm not Zorro if I'm wearing
know,
that outfit.
But I'll just say that I could show up in almost anything and be like, yeah, that's what I was going for with the skirt.
Okay.
Because
Gotcha.
I will say my skirt came in yesterday and it's very cute, but it's warm. I'm like, what the hell? Because like the under what's it? The lining underneath is thick, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm able to wear this. Hot.
Well, I wore a velvet coat last year, a trench coat.
I don't remember that. I don't remember your outfit
It was
last year. Did
very
you strip down?
It was very hot. I sent it back to Amazon sweaty, so they took it. So,
No.
and then finally, we have NASCAR tickets at $8.50. Remember for the race this weekend, and Adam Sandler tickets, a Sandler Scrambler coming up at 8, where you have to figure out what Adam Sandler movies we're playing for you. So a ton of stuff today, as usual, and head to headlines at 8:20. The funniest headlines of the week. You decide the content. All coming up today with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with a fact that makes your brain go. And I got to admit, I think today's fact will shake you to the core, and you'll be thinking about it the rest of the day. You might not think about it tomorrow. You might come in July 4th weekend. You might be out there grilling. And when we give you this fact, I think you're going to tell everybody this weekend about the fact that you come across at barbecues, watching fireworks, whatever, when I get this fact to you. So here it is. Today, at 12:01 p.m., just after noon, under 6 hours away, everything changes. Everything changes. And it's something I think you will tell everybody about the rest of the weekend, and it will change your perception, too, of life. So based on just that alone, Kenzie, without giving any more information, 12:01 p.m. today, your perception of life will change.
My perception of life is going to change?
Yes, 12:01 p.m. today. What do you think happened?
Are you like tell me my husband's cheating on me?
Okay, that's your guess. That's it.
Brian's going to text me.
Not just you specifically, everybody out there, but
Everybody's
I don't think
life is going to change.
because I don't think your husband cheating on you affects Tom in Melrose Park.
Well, I may make it affect everybody. I'm going to guess, that like a product's getting discontinued we really like.
Okay. Do we
Like
have
a favorite product that's going to make us just really go, what are we going to do without this?
what would that product be to you?
Like cars, maybe. It would be tough.
All cars?
All of them. You know what I mean? Like it's probably not cars, and I hope not because I'm road tripping this week. It'll be tough.
All cars go away at 12:01 today. Like you turn the key like in Back to the Future and they just disappear. Like whoop, whoop, your arm goes straight through. It's gone. Okay. Something gets discontinued big today at 12:01. In fact,
That's how I feel.
Okay, Case, based on that information alone, I know it's a little bit vague, but what do you think it is?
I don't know. The sun gets discontinued.
The sun gets discontinued.
Cancel. We found the sun's old tweets, and now we're going to cancel the sun.
Oh, so it's not like the sun burns out just because of science.
Well, could. I don't know.
The sun used the N-word back in 2011 on a tweet or something.
Hey, I didn't say that about the sun.
Son's not a big Eclipse fan, if you know what I mean.
Wow. Very nice. Very. All right, so in 3 minutes, we'll tell you why everything changes in your perception going forward in life at 12:01 today, July 2nd, 2025. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with a fact that makes your brain go. I think you will be shooketh after hearing this, and I think you will tell everybody this weekend about it. The barbecue, the airports, grandma's house. I think all the things you do, you will tell somebody about this over a beer because it's kind of a cool fact to throw out there to people. Today at 12:01 p.m.
Okay.
Your perception of life changes. Everything changes. And a lot of guesses on the text line. Some people got it right. I must share the same algorithm with some of our listeners on Instagram. Kenzie guessed that there will be a discontinuation of some massive product going forward that will disappoint you, such as cars.
Yes.
Cars will be discontinued. They'll be taking your cars.
Something like that would affect everybody.
Can you
That's
imagine?
the first thing that came to my head. I don't know why.
How many people would take to round up all the cars? Like, let's say, like in a repossession situation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean,
Take a while.
take a minute. So, Kenzie, that's not right. I'm sorry. Case guessed, well, we cancel the sun because of previous tweets by the sun.
Possibly. I just think the sun might go away.
The sun, if the sun goes away, think about that. Night all the time.
Chilly.
Well,
Hey, grab a shawl this weekend.
yeah. Also, a lot more electricity. You need lights. You need to see something. if the sun was gone.
Wait, what does that have to do with the sun?
Yeah, why would I need more electricity?
I mean, the sun's gone, so you need electricity to power lights to see. We need your lights
Well,
are on.
we'd be apt. We have solar panels. It sucks.
Oh boy.
But I don't have solar panels, so I'd be fine.
I would like a refund. Do you think they'd refund me?
There's two things going on here. Case is not worried about his electricity bill going up double.
Because I don't have a son?
Do you pay electricity though, Case, in an apartment? I
don't.
forget.
Kenzie, I don't know. I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I don't think you do, right? You don't pay electricity.
Let's go
usually.
with the hypothetical that I don't. But I don't understand why the sun would change how I flip on a light switch.
You need it more often. There's no sun lighting up the room.
But I sit in the dark.
Oh.
Is that why you're so mad today?
I'm fine. I
feel like you're yelling at
I'm
us.
not mad. I'm not mad.
I was just curious about your electricity.
No, I'm not mad.
I feel like you're going to shoot me. I
Don't
just asked if you had to
tell-
pay.
I'm not mad.
Is sitting in the dark all the time a recent development or just all the time?
No,
Both?
I came out the womb that way.
Okay.
I say, oh, we turn these lights off in here.
Yeah. See, most people
Some
would want some.
moonlighting.
Yeah. Most people would want lights on.
Oh, I'm not a light guy.
I have to have dim lights. They hurt my eyes. I can't. The second I see a bright light, it hurts.
Does the sun hurt your eyes?
Well, obviously, it hurts everybody's eyes. But like
that
every
is
time
the
it's
brightest
super bright.
light.
It's so bright. I hate it. Like when I walk in and my husband goes full blown. Like I like a lamp on for the whole room. It bothers me.
Do you have dimmers on every switch in your house?
On most.
Oh my God.
I'm a big dim lighting lady. I like just candles so that you would walk in and think our power went out.
Oh my
It's
God.
unbelievable.
All right, so it's not that either. The sun's not getting canceled at 12:01 p.m. What is happening today? 12:01 p.m. And it changes your perception of everything. Is it 12:01 p.m., July 2nd, 2025? From that day on, from today on at 12:01 going forward, we are closer to 2050 than the year 2000. Shooketh? Anybody shooketh? I was, because I think 1990 is 10 years ago. I was shook. We're closer
You're
to
like,
2050.
you can't wait for the millennium. You're like, oh, it's going to be awesome when we get there.
I mean, ever since I saw this at 3 in the morning, I've been thinking about it. 2050, we're closer to that than 2000?
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
It's math. I get it.
Yeah.
But
because
also,
we're in 2025.
yes.
So that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm not shook by that.
You're 26.
Yeah.
So you don't mean 99 when you were born. Don't you feel like, let's say 2007 is like a year ago?
No.
You don't have that perception?
2007 was so long ago.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
8.
Okay. I will say.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Kenzie's got something. All right.
No, what?
I'm waiting for this.
Well, now you made fun of me and I forgot.
What do you got, Kenzie?
You made fun of me and I forgot. You
Oh,
made me
no.
all insecure.
Well, wait. Go ahead. You'll get it
No, I
back.
can't remember. How am I supposed to remember? It's like when you walk into a room. I don't know why I'm here. Great. Thanks a lot.
Is that what you say when you walk into the studio every day? I don't know
Yeah,
why I'm
why?
here.
I don't know why I'm here.
All right, let's just slow down.
What?
Case,
Tell me what you talked about last again, and then maybe I can remember.
So I was ripping on Case for saying, don't you think 2007 was like a year ago? And to him, this is not a big deal, this fact. That starting,
I remember. Shh,
I knew we'd
okay,
get
hold
there.
on. I don't want it to go away again. Okay. Now it doesn't seem that good, though. If I would have remembered initially, it would have been better.
oh boy, the
The
buildup was too
problem
much.
is that I can't grasp my head around people being born in the 2000s being like older. Like if you're born in the 2000s, I'm like, you're a baby. Like that's how I feel, right? And I was born in 95, so I shouldn't feel that way, but I just do. And when one of my first radio jobs and I was writing down birthdays, someone's like, I was born in 01 and I wrote 1901 on the paper because I had never had like somebody be able to win tickets who had been born and I was looking at it like, well, that can't be right. Wait a minute.
See? So this is weird to you then. Not the case, but it is weirder to you that we're closer to 2050 than 2000 after today at noon.
The only thing that I have a hard time with is thinking that people born in the 2000s have maybe graduated college now. And that's weird to me because I always think of like, you're really young in the 2000s. It's like, whoa, that trips me up. 2050, I don't know. Who's thinking about that? Even stuff I have to do today. Like, I
You
don't spend a lot of time on that.
You don't envision when you'll be in your probably mid-30s by 2050. I think you'll be in your mid-30s by then because you're mid-20s now.
Okay, so wait. We're going to be how many years away from it? 25 years?
Yep, 2025, 2050,
So
25
I
years.
will be 55
Wow.
when 2050 happens.
Mid-50s. Mid-50s. Actually, you could say low 50s at 55. You could say that.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. Better. You bet your bottom dollar.
What do you think's going to be going on with you at 55?
I'm going to be retired.
Doing what?
Traveling. I'm only on vacation, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about it.
Is the plan all set for retirement?
I have a very early retirement plan.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it
Later
tomorrow?
This year. Later this year.
Should we be knowing more about what's going on here?
You'll find out.
Oh, boy, damn. Well, I'm curious if it affects you. Like, it shooketh me that 2050 will be closer to that from noon on.
Let's see, Case, how old will you be in 2050?
51.
Imagine case 51.
Well, I'll have been dead for 10 years.
Why do you act disgusted?
Imagine me at 51. I'm not making it to 42.
We'll be going to Case's gravesite to put flowers on it. God, can we just be gone 10
Well,
years?
I'll have to do it virtually because I'm going to be on a trip.
Kenzie will be in Italy, and I'll be FaceTime.
I'll send flowers.
Well, I don't know what we'll have in 2050. Like, there won't be FaceTime. It'll be some, I don't know, like, Kenzie I'll just be carrying like a hologram of Kenzie.
Hologram.
It's her and Tupac.
Kenzie wants to appear as a hologram at Case's gravesite. That's 10 years. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like in a swimsuit because I'm going to be. I'm here though. It doesn't matter.
It's wine o'clock. Gotta go.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
All right, we'll get to sports. What a night for the Cubs last night. And we have some things to talk about with the Cubs going forward for this weekend with all the stuff going on. But we kind of shooketh people this morning by saying this, that today, July 2nd, 2025 at 12:01 p.m., just after noon, we will henceforth be closer to the year 2050 than the year 2000. Now, that shooketh me. Maybe didn't shake everybody up, but think about it this way. Here's how I think about it. The year 2000. The Warped Tour had been going on for 5 years already by the year 2000. So if that doesn't shake you up a little bit, like you could tell me the Warped Tour started 7 years ago and I would believe you.
Wait, why does that shake you up?
Because I can't believe the Warped Tour is 25. It was already going well for 25 years ago in the year 2000. It didn't just start 7 years ago, which is what I think it did.
Such a stupid way of looking at time.
I can't help it. It's not stupid. It's just what I think of it. But I just marked it by the Warped Tour 2000, which was a great year for the Warped Tour.
Oh, of course.
A great year. And it was already going. It wasn't the first year of the Warped Tour.
No, it wasn't this new thing in the year 2000.
The Warped Tour in 2000 was already kind of old. And that's 2000, and we're going to 2050?
But do you ever think about how we're approaching the ballpark of 2100?
Oh, God.
Do you think you'll live to see 2100?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
The year 2100.
21. Oh, God. That's going to be weird to say.
So
Are
70.
we going to make it there? Would we be dead?
Well, it depends on the individual.
Kenzie, that's not up to us to decide.
I mean, 70.
We'll all be dead.
What if there's a good invention in
we'll
like
be dead.
But what if there's a good invention in 10 years that's some kind of reverse aging pill?
Yeah, but then 10 years after you take it, they're going to be like, you may be, entitled to compensation if you, because it's going to cause something completely else.
If you had mesothelioma,
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
if you were at Fort Lejeune or Camp Lejeune during this time, or if you took the anti-aging pill,
If you have one of the three, give us a call.
yep, call Lerner and Rowe.
But I'll be, if I live to see 2100, I'll be 101 years old.
Wow.
Now, I think I'm going to die in my 40s, but there's always a
Jeez.
possibility that I hit triple digits.
Good Lord.
Yeah, we'd all have to be in triple digits, so that's probably a no, most likely.
It can happen. Could happen.
Yeah.
Here's some text came through. 708 said, I was born in 1988. 88. I was growing up, and I was told in 2020 we'd have flying cars, but we got COVID instead. So where are those cars at? I agree. I preached about this all along, that we were promised so much by whatever year, 2025, but all we have is this phone in our hands that's gotten that's pretty cool. But other than that, there's not that much new. There's still potholes everywhere.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to go towards of this is gonna sound like Drim, so I'll try to say it like happy when I say it. But I feel like we're going towards like being like the slave to electronics instead of having a lot of electronics make our life better. And if you watched Black Mirrors, when everybody was just kind of working all day and the only thing they would do is sit in like their gray room at night and virtually they would go out or attend TV show, and that's like how you could make it out of life. I feel like we're slowly going more towards that, like experiencing less and less life than these things enhancing the experience of like being outside and things like that.
We may
like,
already
that sounds sad.
We may already be in the simulation. We may already be in it right now.
I don't know. I went to a bookstore on Saturday. It was like shoulder to shoulder people. I think there's still people experiencing life.
There are no. There are 1,000. You're so right, Case. I'm just saying that the way the electronics are going are pushing us to be a certain way. It doesn't mean you have to do it. Does that make sense?
Did you go to a bookstore, or did it really happen?
No, I went to a bookstore because I thought, oh man, way too many good-looking women with bangs and glasses in the store. I got really insecure, and that was a real feeling that I had. A computer could not simulate the amount of anxiety I had
think
there.
Well, why did you go to the bookstore in the first place?
To get a book.
Well, what book?
A book about country music.
Really?
Yeah, but like old country music.
Oh.
Not Morgan
Not
Wallen.
Jelly Roll?
No,
not Jelly Roll. I'm sure we'll break down the tweet that The Rock had last night where he talked about his friendship with Jelly Roll later, but this was old country music.
That's going to be all the 9 o'clock hour, that breakdown.
God.
So Case found a list of what 2050 is going to be like. At 12:01 today, we are closer to 2050 than the year 2000. That's today's fact. So what does it say about the year 2050? What should we expect?
So a few things to expect in the year 2050. The first bullet point on this website, which this feels like questionable propaganda, is that climate change won't turn out as badly as we worry about now. I don't feel like that's going to be true. I feel like if anything, it's going to be way worse.
News. I love. Okay, good start.
Keep the good news coming.
Yeah.
Human lifespan won't be much longer than it is now.
Ugh.
That's bad news for Brian.
Yeah.
So 2100 not happening.
It's bad news for you too, by the way. Not just me. I'm older than you, but still, lifespan affects you
I mean,
too.
you may not see 2050 though. Kids and I'll see that.
So it's bad news for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're right, because I think, if we go back just 60 years, people were saying 47 was old and you were near like the end of your life.
Oh, you go back to the early 1900s and it's like, oh man, he lived such a good long life. Oh, how old was he when he died? 33.
Yeah. So we've got it to like almost 80, and it's not going to be much better than 80 anymore. That sucks.
Well, the thing is, medicine rocks, and I know that's become somewhat of a controversial take, but I love what we've done with medicine.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people actually live to be in their 90s. The problem is the average gets weighed down by all the early kicker offers, like Case when he dies at 42.
So
and
Case
just jacks it up.
Case is running the curve of lifespan.
Yeah, like, I feel like people like him are really effing it up because I feel like I know so many older people in their late 80s, early 90s. Like I feel like that's fairly common.
Wow, where are you hanging out?
It's like I have a big family, okay? This has been a lot of people. And
I thought you were hanging out at a nursing home.
I've got one more.
Okay.
This is the most shocking one on this list. A lot of this stuff, it's, aliens and the metaverse and all these other things. The most shocking thing I saw on this list of what to expect in 2050. By 2050, American football will no longer be played. This person.
Wow, I was wondering when that would happen with all the conversations about them getting really hurt all the time.
Yeah, that was more like 10 years ago. Then everybody realized, oh wait, that's like we like watching football.
That's true. I want to know the date of that article because it was when the CTE stuff came out. Well, no one's going to play football anymore, and now football's bigger than ever.
I will say, I'm like boots on the ground with like two young boys, and the amount of parents who are like, there's no football for them. Like we're not doing it. Like. They're having a hard time, like, having football leagues in some areas because of that. So I could see the trickle of, like, no youth starting it ever, not getting good enough. Like, that, I could see that. That makes sense. Or it'll be really easy to get into the NFL because, like, no one's getting...
No, now we're talking.
You know what I mean? It's like, loophole. No one practiced till they were 20. Let me get in there.
And it was a whopping touchdown pass of 7 yards.
This is the most exciting athlete we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's the other exciting fact there that football won't be around.
When eventually in your life you have children, if you had a boy.
God.
Oh, say, well, that was, Brandon and I have kids. You don't have to say it like that. It's our lives. Like that disgusting. You're looking right at me.
You guys make it seem so hard.
Because it is. It's very hard. Would you, if you have a boy, would you let him play football? Or
I
would you be like,
would
no?
let him. I just don't see myself giving birth to an alpha male. I think I'm going to have more of the theater type
What if you have kids
man.
with like Serena Williams or something though? Like,
What
she's
if
like
I have kids with Serena Williams? Then they can play football. They can do whatever they want. They'll be
Yeah,
able
I
to kick
know.
my ass.
Wait a minute.
You
Wait
have
a
no idea
minute.
who you have kids with. That's all I'm
He's
saying.
he's not meeting Serena Williams, and she's already married with kids to somebody else.
50% of marriages end in divorce. And then Case is like, such a cuddly, fun guy afterwards.
Wait, so you think Serena Williams is going to get a divorce from her guy?
Yeah.
Who's, by the way, loaded. I think that guy invented some tech.
So she, though, she doesn't need any more money.
Well, I know, but you think after that guy, she's going to Case?
I think she would just love to hang out with a guy who's going to get ice cream with her, cuddle her up, make her feel good. She just needs a warm. Look how her dad trained her so hard. She's been living this hard life forever.
Understood.
Working hard forever. She just needs to meet someone she can chill with,
Yeah, but that's the problem. So you said two good things about that. The third and fourth, like someone that will make her feel good and she can chill with. Is
I
that
think Case would
Case?
make her feel. Oh, he'd be obsessed with her.
I like
He'd
how we're
make her
talking
feel
about
so
Case like he's not in the
good.
room, by the way.
He'd be like, "Let me rub your feet. What can I do for you?" Like he'd be obsessed with her. He's like a little puppy when he likes somebody.
I do. I love a good-looking woman. What can I say?
I love a good-looking gal with a dame with them gams.
Oh, man, I'll rub feet if I have to. By the way, Serena Williams' husband, the co-founder of Reddit.
Yes, I knew he was a rich dude.
Yeah, so, I mean, this job pays well, but not that well.
Imagine though, Case, if you play your cards right, you could inherit half of Reddit. That's awesome.
This may work.
Finally.
This may work out. All right. Coming up in sports, an epic Cubs night last night, and what is on the way? Some amazing stuff at Wrigley Field, and with the Cubs tonight, something special going on. We'll talk about it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 after Soundgarden.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.